A sunny day in Belfast, and lunchtime talk turns to the general election and the issues that matter to voters.
Well, education and hospitals, general health, those are really probably the main issues.
I suppose the economy, jobs for younger folk, that would be the main thing. And then after that, the NHS.
So far, we could be in any city in the UK, but Northern Ireland is different. The history of nationalist and unionist politics can make Westminster feel further away.
You just don't feel like Westminster really affects you?
Well, of course it affects us, but unfortunately it affects us through our own politicians who are extremely tribal and they spend time scoring points off each other, so they really miss the big issue.
There are 18 constituencies in Northern Ireland. At the last election, the DUP took 8 seats, Sinn Féin 5, the SDLP 3, the Alliance Party 1, and there was 1 independent MP. This time round the main parties are the same, plus the UUP, which didn't win a seat in 2010. Today the Democratic Unionists launched their manifesto at a factory that produces London buses. The symbolism was no accident. With a hung parliament highly likely, their leader told me this could be their best chance ever to put Northern Ireland at the centre of British politics.
Frankly, we have worked with both the Labour Party and Conservative Party in the past, and indeed with the Lib Dems as part of the coalition. So this isn't a new experience for us, and we will want nothing for ourselves. We don't want to be part of a coalition. We don't want any posts or positions. We simply want to get what is best for Northern Ireland in particular, but the United Kingdom as a whole.
Education and health are top of the agenda for the Ulster Unionist Party, but they insist they wouldn't take a begging bowl approach to any negotiations with Labour or the Tories. The Alliance Party used their manifesto launch to talk about integration. Continued division in Northern Ireland, they say, costs £1 billion a year. Sinn Féin refused to take their seats in Westminster on principle, but they'd seek an extra £1.5 billion for Northern Ireland from the next government. The other nationalist party, the SDLP, told me they would work with Labour and look forward to talking to them about issues here.
We need to re-engineer our economy here. We still have the economy that is a hangover from troubled times and difficult times. We still have an economy that is something like 2/3 public sector, 1/3 private sector, and we need to dramatically grow the private sector.
Turnout is typically low in Northern Ireland, and many still vote on religious or community lines. But the politicians hope the voters will feel engaged and part of a new mix at Westminster. Tessa Chapman, 5 News, Belfast.